This is the morning shift.
Shift Nation, I cleared out the studio. We know Brooks from Wellington. He don't need to be here. I don't need none of that energy because right now it's Tamaki Makoto. You already know the 09. We're always on time. Auckland FC, we have superstar in the building. Marley, give it up. Hendo! Come on now. He plays wing for Auckland FC. He's a little bit injured though, touch and go. When we make the final, hope you can get out on that field. But Marley, I gotta start with you first, bro. Is there a? Please tell me you're named after Bob Marley. Is that a?
I always thought I was until about a month ago. I asked my mum and she said no, because my name's spelled different as well.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a bit unique, double E, not EY.
I like that, of course. For you personally, before we get into this weekend, a massive game, obviously. Hope the boys get up, they will. What's your journey to Auckland? Where are you from, bro? And how's it been coming to this team and experiencing it?
Well, I was born in Sydney.
Oh.
So I lived in Sydney for 9 years, so until I was 9. And then I moved over to the UK.
Yes.
I done most of my growing up in London.
Yeah. Lucky you got a UK accent, not that Sydney, Australia.
Yeah. Apparently I got a bit of a hybrid.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it can come out. It might just sound, But yeah, so I done most of my growing up in London. And then I moved over to somewhere called Bristol in England.
Yes, I know Bristol.
So I was there for 6 years, I think.
Yeah.
Then I came here last January. So I've been here for a year and a half.
Wow.
And yeah, it's a whole different experience.
100%.
Whole different experience, new people, different culture.
Yeah.
But it's been blessed. It's been very blessed.
Of course. Obviously, last year, what a story that was to be a part of.
Yeah.
First year in the league, and then we get there, and I felt like people were a little bit harsh on our team. Like, we weren't able to get it done right at the last game, but that's sport. And then we lost a few key players, and we've rebuilt, but we're still in the arena. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. This team that is only second year in. What are you excited about the way Auckland FC is building, and how, I guess, in an overview, how has this season gone? I know you're injured, brother. I know. I'm injured, bro, so it's not that great. But how was this year for you, and what have you kind of experienced over the season?
So from an individual point of view, obviously it hasn't been the best. I've had 2 injuries this season. But from a team perspective, I think we've done quite well, considering that always people say that your second season's the hardest. We had a lot of haters saying that, like, we kind of got lucky last year.
Of course.
Can they do it the next year, this and that? But I feel like we've kind of proved them wrong, shown that we're here to stay. Kind of, we're not here just for our first season, kind of do sick and then just fall off. But I think we're actually here to actually compete with teams week in, week out. And obviously you can see that we're here in the finals.
Absolutely.
Putting in a shift week in, week out.
Come on now.
So, yeah, man, we'll see what happens with the finals. God willing, we get the job done. But yeah, it's been a good season for the boys.
Absolutely. I asked my football friends. Sorry, soccer. That's disgusting. Get that out of my mouth. My football friends. I said, how likely are we, to beat Adelaide? Because I feel like last season we were just chomping through teams. It was like, get out of the way, and then teams get a read on you. How you play the game, and they say it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a good game. How do you think we beat Adelaide this weekend?
I think we're going to smoke them.
Come on, that's what I want to hear.
Come on. Nah, I think it'll be a big game. It's a big game. I think it'll work in our favour having the first game at home. Because obviously last year we had the second game at home.
Yes.
I don't know.
There's a little bit more pressure, eh?
Yeah, there's a bit more pressure. But also there's pros and cons to both.
Absolutely.
Because the second leg could go to extra time. Obviously, hopefully it won't. But having, for that last game, we had the penalties in front of our home crowd. I think that makes a difference. But hopefully we can get the job done. Not get the job done in the first leg, but get a good score in the first leg. Hopefully 1 or 2 up. And then go away to Adelaide and, finalise them and get the job done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just want to jump in here. Hey, Marley, bro. As a football fan, as a football lover, I'd love to ask about the vibe around camp at the moment. You boys are in the same position as you were last year. Unfortunately, we lost an aggregate against Melbourne. What's the gaff saying coming around this time of final season? Is he saying, we've been here before, boys, we can do it again? It's a new team we've first seen. It's a new year. Forget about last year. Let's lock in. What's he saying around the grounds at the moment? Yeah,
exactly that. I think we kind of took last year as a learning curve. Obviously, our first year in the competition, getting to the semi-finals was a big achievement. But I feel like sometimes, especially when it's your first season, you kind of need that what's the word, like experience in finals football. Finals football is different to league football.
100%.
For every sport, like it comes to crunch down, it's up to that game. And he even said this morning, we had a meeting, that we lost the semi-finals in 5 minutes last year because we was up 1-0 in the first leg, and then 5 minutes in the second leg we conceded 2 goals. And just like that, the finals football is done. So we now, obviously, all the players know that you need to lock in for finals football, but now we know for sure how quick things can change. So that's why hopefully if we get more than a 1-goal lead, you're a bit more comfortable. But finals football, anything can happen.
What are you listening to before a game? Like lock in, like. I always think this because I've been around rugby. I go to the field. I've done, and when I walk out, man, I'm like, man, I'd have to. This is main character energy right here. Like I'd be playing like something like Gladiator soundtrack or like. But for Marley, like, what do you listen to get ready, game ready?
I'm a bit different. Obviously I'm a Christian. I'm a new Christian now, so I'm listening to gospel. I'm listening to gospel.
Bit of Kirk, bit of Fred Hammond, bit of
Lecrae. I'm trying to get in peace before going on the pitch. I used to be on the hype thing, like Lil Baby, Lil Durk. But now I'm like, I feel like a different type of energy now. When I'm at peace, I can play my best football and enjoy it more. Because sometimes when you're listening to that hard out music, then boom, red card. Then boom, you start misbehaving on the pitch. You hear about all this violence in the music.
Start spitting in that, Okay, so we got gospel thing over here.
A bit different.
Right. I like that. Guys, please support Auckland FC. I think for us to have our team that's from the city repping us, Auckland FC all day, let's get down to the game. Let's support. We're in the arena. We got another chance to win this. Thank you to Marley for being on the couch with us this morning, and up the Auckland FC 100%. Let's push!
This is The Shift. The Shift.
Go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home.
The Morning Shift.
I'm going to make him an offer he can with you.
The Shift.
I love you.
This is The Shift.